Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Olakies, and today my YouTube channel we're looking at the different categories of visa that we have, and I'll be as fast as possible because I don't want to waste too much time in these categories. So I'll be as fast as possible. We have five major categories of visa. Under this category of visas, I'll be giving us examples of visa types under these categories. Alright, the number one category of visa that we have is the transit visa. Now, I will say transit visa. A transit visa is a visa that you need in order to stay in a particular country before you finally move to your country of destination. Now, let's say for instance you're traveling to a far place like Australia, and there's no direct flights from Nigeria that will take you down to Australia. I'm just giving an example. And you're expected to stay in the you now decide that, okay, let me travel to South Africa. Then from there I'll connect to a flight from South Africa and go down to Australia. Now, what you have to do is you have to apply for what we refer to as a transit visa that will give you the permission to stay in South Africa for a period of time, whether for an hour. Most of the time, you get it for an hour to like 10 days. You can't get, when you apply for a transit visa, the maximum you can get is a 10 days visa. All right, so that's that for that. Now, the next category of visa that we have is a short stay visa. Now, this short stay visa, we have examples of short stay visas include a tourist visa. That's a visit visa. You just want to go to a country, visit the country for a while, and at times the visa can be from 3 months to 9 months to a year to 2 years. In some countries it's a 2 years visa. That's a tourist visa. Some is 2 months, some is a year, some is 9 months, some is 6 months, some is 3 months. So depending on the country, and so you're expected to just go to the country, visit the country, do some sightseeing, and report back to your country. You're not expected to transact any business, any transaction, any job is not expected to be done. All right. Also under this short stay visa, we also have the medical visa. That means people that are going for medical treatment. That's what we refer to as a short stay visa. You're expected to go for medical treatment. Just go there, treat yourself, and return back to your country. This is what of most our Nigerian politicians do. You understand? Apply for a medical visa and they go for medical treatment, especially when you are facing corruption charges back home in Nigeria. That's when they fall sick and they decide that, oh, I want to go for medical treatment. No be me talk am o, na so I hear am too. Alright, we also have a working holiday visa. A working holiday visa. When we say working holiday visa, maybe this visa is not really common. It's not really common, but most of the time you're just going during an holiday period. Let's say for instance it's Christmas, or there's a particular country, when you go there during the festive period, you make a whole lot of sale. So you might decide that, oh, Christmas is coming, I need to go to so country and sell my product or sell my services or do one or two businesses and just quickly make your money. So that's what we refer to working holiday visa. And also under this visa we have what we refer to as a business visa. Now in this business visa you're expected to just travel to a particular country for business transaction. You're just there to close a deal, to sign a contract, to just do one or two things and go back to your country. Those are that type of visa that big men used to do. They just go to the country, just see them in 2 days, they're in the country, they sign a deal and they are back home in the country. Also under this type of visa, under the short stay visa, we also have the refuge visa. That means those that maybe due to crisis in their country, particularly in their own country, they move to another country to just stay for a while till everything settled down in their country and they return back to their country. That's what we refer to as a refugee visa. We also under this category we also have what we refer to as a athletic or artistic visa. Now when we say athletic is those that are involved in sports. The visa that they collect for each competition that they are going for, they have a particular special type of visa that they apply for. They're just going for a sporting competition, or they're going there for 1 month, 2 months, just for sporting activities. Once the activities are over, they're expected to return back to their country. The same thing for artists, that's musicians, actors, and a whole lot of. So they apply for those type of visas. We refer to those type of visas as athletic or artistic visa. Alright, so those are the types of visas that we have. There are other types of visas that we have under this category of short stay visa. Now, another category of visa that we have is the long stay visa, and I'm going to run through this long stay visa. Now, in the long stay visa, what we have in the long stay visa is very simple. We have the student visa. That means you're staying for a longer period of time, maybe a year or two. Now, in this category of visa, we have the student visa, which we all know. that once you apply for a student visa, you're expected to stay for 2, 3, 4 years. As a matter of fact, even after your study, you still get a 2 years post-study work permit. So these are type of visa that falls under the long stay visa. Also under the long stay visa, we also have the work permit visa. The work permit visa. Now that means you got a job in a particular country, you're expected to go and work in that particular country, and you go there as a worker. So you go there to work in that particular country. So if your contract with the company there is 3 years, you're expected to have a visa of 3 years. If it's 4 years, so that's what we refer to as a long stay visa. Now also under this type of visa, we have a dependent visa. Now in this long stay, maybe you're a student and you gain admission and you want to go with your family, you want to go with your wife or your kids. So that's what we refer to the visa your kids and your wife is going to get is what we refer to as a dependent visa. Also, if you are working also and you want to go with your family, with your wife, with your wife and kids, maybe because you have a job over in a country, those visas that they apply for, or those visas that are going to be given to your spouse, is also referred to as a dependent visa. I hope you understand that. So that's what we refer to as, also an example of a long stay visa. Now also under a long stay visa, we also have resident visa. That's a resident permit that is common, that people always, especially Canada has resident permit, Australia has its resident permit, UK also has its resident permit. So a long stay visa means also a resident permit visa. Is also an example of a long stay visa. And sorry, excuse me, that's what we refer to as another example of a long stay visa, a resident permit. You get a resident permit, that means you can go to that country and stay in that country and live in that country. You have basically relocated to that country. That's what we refer to as an example of also a long stay visa. Other categories of visa that we have that are not really common, or that people don't really, is what we refer to as the immigrant visa. Under this, we have the family visa, we have the spouse visa, we have the marriage visa, we also have the pensioner visa. Under these categories of immigrant visa, we have like I said, we have the pensioner. Now the only few countries practice this pensioner visa. Only few countries like Australia, Argentina, Singapore. When we say pensioner, that means you have retired from where you're working in your country, you are retired and you don't want to stay in your country after your retirement. You just want to go and live in another country, you want to migrate to another country. That's what we refer to as a pensioner visa. These are visas for people that are extremely rich. Extremely rich. But the last category of visa I want to talk about is the official visa. Now in this official visa, what we have is very simple. In the official visa is just for diplomats, people that, if you have this type of visa, you can go to any country of your choice. You can go to any country, just show them your diplomat visa, and you are in any country of your choice for whatever period of time. So those are the categories of visas that we have, and I hope we've been able to learn one or two things from these categories of visa that we have. Like I said, we have about 5 major categories of visa. We have the transit visa, we have the short stay, we have the long stay, we have the immigrant visa, and we have the official visa. So those are the type of visas that we have. And in my next video, we'll be looking at some of these types of visa. That's how do they operate. So in my next video, if you really enjoyed this video, I really love for you to subscribe to my channel and then click on the notification bell, so that when my next video is available, you will get to know. Like I said, most of our videos will be focusing on practicals, but I just want us to understand the basics before we move into those practical aspects of traveling. So if you enjoyed this video, please kindly, like I said earlier, kindly just subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. I want to appreciate everybody that has turned on to my channel so far, that has subscribed, that has watched my YouTube videos. I really want to appreciate you guys. But I need you to also share my link to your friends and family and intended travelers, and so that we can assist them, or I can show them or make them understand the things that they need in order for them to travel out of this country and to submit a successful application and to see that application has been granted. So till I see you again next week on my YouTube channel, or next time till I see you again on my YouTube channel, remember I'm your boy Ola, and on this channel we're going to have a lot of fun. Trust me, we're going to have a whole lot of fun in this channel together. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see you in my next video time.